Hello, Fudd fans, and welcome to Finding the Answers with Spawn Point.
Hey guys!
So, would you like to all introduce yourselves individually so everybody knows who you are?
Sure.
Steve
You gonna
first.
start?
Okay, well, I'm Steve. I'm a music therapist in Springfield, Missouri, America, and I like PlayStation. I've got a PlayStation 3 and 4. I don't know.
Cool. Good intro.
That's cool.
Whatever.
I'm Josh, obviously also Springfield, Missouri, America. I'm a programmer, and I'm not real funny, but they keep me around because I know how to make the technology work. So
It's very true.
He can like type in computer languages, and
Make the vibe go.
he makes the vibe go.
See,
I'm Krista. I am a graphic designer person, and I live in the state of joy. That's about all. But then the other member, this is Smokey Dog.
Okay,
go ahead,
He is
Smokey
a
in there.
spawn pointer.
he's the best.
He's a cool spot.
Sometimes you hear his collar jingle in the background.
Yeah, if you ever hear a jingle in our video, it's because we forgot to take his collar off. He's a good guy.
Good, good, good.
oh, and we're married. I guess that's important.
Yeah.
I suppose that's something you want to point out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He makes the vibe go. So,
If we didn't mention that before,
Well, that's why we're married.
yeah,
right?
yeah.
He has a vibe, and he makes it go.
Obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So hit it.
I've been tempted to get the vibe, but then everyone will make me play horror games.
That's
They made me play a horror game. It was awful.
It's
I remember.
fantastic.
I
was
remember
only
I
like
watched
4
it.
minutes of hell.
Yeah, 4 minutes of hell. 4 minutes of my life that will never be given back to me.
No, I do not envy you at all.
And one long sleepless night.
Yeah.
Well, Fudd, why don't you hit us up with some questions?
I'm going to hit you up with some questions. Be patient, be patient.
Oh, sorry.
So, the first question comes from Dan with a plan. And he asks, who's better, Batman or Superman?
Oh.
Batman.
Well, interestingly, I'm wearing a Superman shirt today, but I have to say
Can you
Batman.
see it because of the mic? Superman.
Superman.
Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah.
But I gotta vote Batman.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go with Batman.
I mean, who'd win in a fight is Superman, but
Obviously.
Mhm.
he's just such a boring character.
He's always
agreed.
seemed douchey to me, like the haircut.
He's unstoppable. He can.
The-
He just throws bad guys into space, and he just I don't want to deal with it anymore. Just throws them into orbit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The only time I like Superman is when he's with Batman.
Mm.
Yeah,
Because I like the way they play off of each other. Or
The
if it's in
banter.
a story kind of like Injustice, where he kind of breaks out of the perfect... what's the word I'm looking for?
Oh, isn't he like the bad guy in Injustice? Or
Yeah.
something?
He wants to kill all the criminals.
Right. With his big muscles and his alien lungs.
And like the one piece of jewelry that can defeat him.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know. Batman's better. He's
Batman's
smart.
so much better.
He gets
He's
ladies.
got charisma.
Yeah.
He's got the money. He keeps a lot of smart people around him,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
and that's way better than Superman. He's just like himself. He
Yeah.
thinks he knows the things because he works at a newspaper and he has glasses.
Stupid journalist.
He's overpowered. He has no big character flaws. He's just
Yeah.
boring.
He's
Yep.
boring.
Flat.
But sometimes Batman does break his back, and that's pretty dumb.
Mm.
Yeah, it's so dumb.
Hate it. No superhero gets their back broken.
Except for real human ones.
Well, I was
You know,
gonna
now
say,
I think about
technically,
Batman.
Batman isn't a superhero.
He doesn't have
Unless
any
you count
powers.
his superpower of being super rich.
I suppose. I guess.
And
Same
super,
for Iron Man.
super playboy-y.
Powers in the suit.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. 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 But Doctor Strange, I just saw Doctor Strange. I won't spoil anything.
I'm gonna
I'm
watch
not
it Monday.
Gonna spoil.
Gonna watch it Monday.
But he doesn't have superpowers because anybody could learn to do what he did.
That's true.
He just goes to a temple and practices
Yeah, I
and
suppose.
learns how to.
Well, anybody could be a doctor, but
And anybody could be
have the
strange.
drive to do it.
I almost just said something really racist.
Okay, next question.
Okay.
Get the popcorn facing out there. This is just talking popcorn. Don't-
So, talking about Batman, Bat Gaming asks, what is the biggest challenge to come with having a channel with 3 people versus 1 person? And
I
what,
imagine
uh,
it's already probably been there in this video, but we talk over each other a lot.
Mhm. That's probably the hardest thing. And when you look at other channels that have multiple people, it's absolutely something that they focus on is letting other people finish their statements. And like a lot of times in conversation, you don't realize it happens because it's so easy to hear other people in real life.
Especially when you know each other well.
Yeah, and on a screen, like if you know kind of where a joke is going or what they're going to say, you laugh before they say it, and then the audience can't hear it at all. They just hear Josh laughing and Steve being really smart and cool, but no one knows
Why?
why.
Yeah.
Because the smart and cool part gets cut off.
Right.
So he says.
Right.
And especially in our live action stuff, it makes editing really difficult because you want to cut down to just the part that gets your point across. But our first game review, actually, the thing we did with Pong, is
the totally real
Spawn Point Review
Review
Show.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah.
And we ran into it a little with The Witcher. We did better there, but it's still there's places where we can't make the cut because we never stopped talking. As soon as one person finishes, the next person starts, and it
Which
makes it
works really
difficult.
good for doing like the Let's Play stuff because there's not a lot of dead time. You keep talking
that's
and
true.
you're moving. And we've gotten a lot better at not talking over each other,
We
but
hope.
it's still not perfect. I mean, I went back and watched some of our first videos not too long ago, and like I always thought that we started off, pretty good anyway, but no, not even a little bit.
I haven't
so
seen your
bad.
very early, so I'm talking over you now. I haven't seen your very early stuff, but I know from everybody's early stuff is bad. Everybody's.
Well, because you hope you improve and grow no matter what you're doing. So anything that you start doing is going to be worse than when you've been doing it for, a couple years or something like that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I almost wonder if it's like a trust thing where, because I love the Game Grumps. They're my favorite Let's Play. And Aaron and Danny have to really trust each other to allow them to stay completely silent and let the other one say what they want to say. Because then all 3 of us, we get ideas all the time of what to say, what to riff on the screen. And we all have those ideas. And that's one reason I'm having multiple people is really good. Because you get multiple inputs and things like that, but you have to be able to, once one person starts talking, trust them to lead you into something worthwhile.
Yeah.
And it's hard to do because a lot of people they know what's funny in their head and they want to say it. And that's kind of where everybody wants to take it.
But I mean, that could also be an advantage over like a 1 person versus a 3 person. I mean, you always have
Blessing and
someone
curse.
to talk to, someone to come up with an idea when you're stalling, or, a different perspective if you've been talking about the same thing for 5 minutes.
And we can vote on things. That's very helpful. Anytime there's a disagreement, there's, 3 people,
Yep.
so you end up with 2 against 1 and you go that way.
I just always vote against Josh.
I was about to say, where does the vote usually go? Does it go with the married couple or the 2 best friends?
I think the 2 of them actually
Yeah.
tend to be.
You would assume that it was Josh and Steve that were the friends and stuff, but Steve hated Josh when they first met.
We
It's
didn't
me
like each
and
other early on.
Steve that were the friends.
Yeah.
Like, we were the ones that hung out in college and stuff, and then they didn't really get along until long after I started dating Josh.
Josh was a nerd with a neck beard.
Yeah.
And Steve was a douchebag who played guitar to get girls.
What the hell's wrong with neckbeards?
Bare neck.
Ugh.
Bare naked
Ugh.
neck. Like a baby's neck.
I'm not sure. I may have told this story on our channel before, but when we first met, that was actually my impression of him. I saw him playing guitar we went to the same college, and playing guitar sitting out on the grass, and I thought immediately, oh, I know this guy. He's that douchebag that doesn't really like music. He's just playing guitar because girls come and talk to him. And then I, saw him a few more times, and I was like, but wait, he's actually good at guitar.
Like really
That's
good.
weird. And then I saw that he didn't like to be interrupted when he was playing.
No.
He wouldn't stop to talk to people. And
When people would talk to me, I wouldn't make eye contact. I would continue looking at my music because it's nice outside. I'm from Wisconsin, up north. I mean, it's nowhere like as north as you,
It's
but
north of Sweden, you mean?
right, yeah, or Switzerland.
The white shit is on the ground now.
oh
Yeah,
wow,
You already have snow.
It is actually early for Sweden, but it's there and. Ugh.
Yeah, but I moved south for college where I met them, and it was so nice outside. So I would sit outside and play, and you got the wind, and you got your music sitting in the grass, and people would come up and try to talk to me, and I wouldn't look at them. I'd say thank
He was
you.
a douche with a guitar.
I was a douche, but not like a personable douche that he wants to talk to people. I was a douche. If you talk to me, I don't like you anymore.
yeah.
Mhm.
You know. So I guess that's kind of how we sort of met.
I don't know how we wound up being friends. It just sort of happened.
Yeah.
I drug Steve along for so long. He's like, I guess I should like Josh now.
No, I like Josh. Josh is cool. He's bald.
Well, great. ROP name? ROP name? I don't know how they want it said, but I say it both ways. Says, obviously, because I made the announcement that we were having a baby at the same time I made that I announced we were doing this. So he asked, what would be the game that you play first with your kid?
You guys answer that first.
I think it's gonna have to be Pokemon.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Good choice.
because you have to start out. You can't like just jump straight into Halo or Gear.
GTA.
Yeah, you can't do that with a baby, or you're not. No, you're not supposed to.
No.
But
Kingdom Hearts could be pretty great,
Kingdom
too.
Hearts, maybe even.
Or the classics like Mario, Sonic, that sort of thing.
But like in my heart, I think I would have to do Pokemon or maybe Mario, because that was
Yeah.
one of my first games, and so that would just be fun for them. But yeah.
I will say video games are something that I'm really excited about with our generation being able to
Yes.
raise children, because I think it's going to be a fantastic opportunity to be able to talk to them about the things in the games, if that makes sense.
It makes sense.
Like I read an article by a game reviewer one time talking about Fable, and he said he let his kid play it because he saw cartoony graphics and he just thought that was fine.
Huh.
Which, check the rating first, but he didn't. And his kid came up to him one day and asked, "Daddy, what's a used condom?" Because the kid found it in the trash in the game. And he said, and I feel like an idiot, I shouldn't have let him play this game,
No.
but because we play games together, we both enjoy it and that sort of thing, I had this opportunity to explain that to him in a healthy way, rather than him having, like when we grew up, our parents weren't into games, so we ran into all that on our own and they didn't want to talk to us about it.
And see, I think I'd start off with something like that or Grand Theft Auto because,
Yeah.
like what you said, it opens up
It
so
does
many
open-
opportunities to talk about condoms,
Prostitutes.
yep, strippers,
Mm-hmm.
Grand Theft, arson,
Sawed-off shotguns.
sure, what decapitations look like,
Collect
How to
Pokemon,
perform.
not STDs.
Yes.
Yes.
right? Sure.
That's going to be our hashtag.
hashtag.
Hashtag collect
So, hashtag
Pokemon, not
Pokemon, not-
STDs.
Yeah.
Oh,
A bit
okay.
long, that.
yeah.
Might
Maybe
have to
that's the
work
only
on
thing
it.
you can tweet.
If you're religious, please pray for our children.
'Cause
I
was
am not
trying
at
to-
all religious, so I won't be doing that, but
Well, I don't know, light some incense then or something. 'Cause I'm gonna be trying to mess up their kid a lot.
My brother has always wanted to hold my child, and the first, like, he's had this plan for years. He wants to eventually hold my child or my sister's child and whisper into their ear, "Love starts with a touch."
Oh.
So between Steve and my brother, like, our kids have no chance. None.
Well,
Pokemon's a good choice.
I think.
yeah, Pokemon is a good choice. I've been thinking about this ever since I've read the question, and I still haven't got a clue.
Mm.
I'm thinking possibly Jack
tough-
and Daxter, because that's my favorite game of all time. Well, Jack 2.
Ah,
But,
Jack 2?
Jack 2's a bit too heavy for a baby, I think.
Okay.
Steve, wipe the sweat from your brow.
I've had an experience with Jack 2.
By any chance, did it involve the slums and being overrun with Crimson Guards?
And then you have to try and like get through them, but every time you die and you fall in the water.
How
That
did
part
I
was-
know that?
No, we actually did a Spawn Point episode, an Impossible episode with the final boss from Jack 2, and
I think that was one of our first Impossible episodes,
it was
too.
the first. It was a
the
nightmare.
first.
It is a bit of
Oh.
annoying because you want to use the shotgun for the little guys, but you want to shoot the big metalhead leader at the same time. And
Shrimp. Yeah.
The dangly shrimp man
So,
Yep.
that just poops out bad guys.
so Fudd, would you start with Jack 2, or were there other games from your childhood you'd do?
you said the first Jack.
I said the first.
first.
I mean the first Jack and Daxter because that one's a bit more soft. I think
Yeah.
for a kid that'll be okay. Probably then Mario,
Yeah.
if I could work it out.
Yeah.
Although they do have that new NES console come out.
Oh
I
yeah.
want to say
That would be
today.
fun.
What console?
Like,
The-
where it's just all the NES games on the thing.
Oh, yeah.
We saw that whenever they announced it, but I haven't really seen much about it since.
I think
See, that's
it's,
perfect.
It's released soon. I know that much. I think
Yeah.
it might even be today.
Well, look at that.
Oh, well,
Then you don't
today
have to
as
make a
of
decision.
recording this episode.
Yes.
Just give that to your kid, and then you be like, yeah, whatever's on here. That'll be good.
Don't teach them about cables or how to plug things in. Just
Give them the box, chew on the cord.
yes. Plug in the cord, chew on the cord.
Mine, Hannah's biggest fear when we were playing WoW was our kid would love WoW, but then be Alliance.
Oh.
No.
You have to raise them right. I mean, as a
For the
parent,
Horde!
That's rough. Yeah, like what if your kid wants to join Team Valor or Team Instinct?
Oh,
I'm trying to remember which one. With the blue one, that's
Mystic.
Mystic.
It's us.
So you're the right one.
Not
Well,
making any
it was Hannah's choice. She downloaded it first, and then I tagged along, and I said, choose whatever one you want, I'll tag along.
Yeah.
Good husband.
Steve wanted to go Instinct, but we made him go Mystic so we could hunt gems together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They provided a real good case for joining their team. Because I always like the underdogs.
Mhm.
I always cheer for underdogs.
But then we're Mystic, and then my two siblings are both Mystic, and so they live across the street from me, and we can all just hop in a car and like go Pokemon hunt
Yeah.
and like get the gyms together and help take down things and build it up. Once we did end up underneath a bridge where a drug deal was taking place, but I mean that was just the once.
it was like real weird and dark.
It was like all wet for no reason
It took us like 5 minutes to figure out how to find the right back road
behind
alley.
the warehouse.
Yeah,
Pretty sure that's the closest I've ever been to being stabbed by someone.
by me even.
Not that I was actually threatened by anybody, just that was the environment it would have happened in if it was going to happen.
Yeah.
I don't know. I grew up in Central America. I think I've been closer.
Yeah, probably so.
I got shot once in the leg.
Oh, you shot yourself and it was shrapnel.
I didn't shoot myself. My friend shot a metal target and it shrapneled off and hit me in the leg.
America!
I got shot.
You can get shot.
Okay. The next question comes from Instinct.
Oh, after we bashed Instinct, too.
She's cool. She's a different Instinct. How do you guys decide you wanted to do commentary all three together?
Mostly we just sit around and laugh with each other in general.
Yeah.
And so we thought, I mean, how cool would it be if we could put a mic in front of us and then, you know, put it out there for other people? I know one of the biggest things that I've thought since we started doing it was eventually, like, having kids and then they get old enough. I mean, this stuff is still going to be on the internet. So, I mean, they can watch their parents and Uncle Steve play games and, you know, hear stories and stuff. And I don't know.
Back when Steve wasn't in jail, we used to. Yeah, I don't know. We hang out and just talk constantly. I love Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Yeah.
And watching that is always fun, and riffing movies and
The Grumps.
the Grumps. Yeah.
I mean, they sit around on a couch and do the same thing. And I mean, watching them, I laugh a lot. Like, they just have fun. And whenever you're around somebody that's having a lot of fun, it's just fun to watch them.
Yeah, it's
And-
contagious.
Yeah.
Well, listen to.
Listen to, not watch, because we don't have video or anything. But it's fun to listen to. If you have somebody that's laughing, I mean, you kind of just want to smile anyway. So it makes people smile.
We actually don't have a whole lot in common. We don't have a ton of common interests. And I think, to a degree, although this was never something that we said,
I disagree.
well, we have things we both like, but, like, we both tend to like single-player games. So we didn't play a lot of games together.
Isn't that a common interest?
That
It's a
would be
common interest. It's not something we can do together. And I feel like part of it was that it was something the three of us could do together because we all wanted to hang out more.
Oh, okay.
And maybe that's just
That makes
me.
sense.
It wasn't something we ever stated explicitly. I guess the direct answer to the question is it wasn't a conscious choice. It wasn't like we went into it and thought, oh, this will work better with 3 people than 2 or than 1 or whatever. There were just 3 of us, and we wanted to do it.
It was never really an option to do it with 1 person or 2 people.
Right.
We all wanted to do it together because we're friends.
Makes sense. The funny thing is when all I saw was his hands moving back because I looked away to read the next question, so I have no idea what he just did.
Just physical attack.
No, I saw the physical attack. I didn't see what built to
Oh.
the physical attack.
He
Oh,
said
okay.
friends.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They bribed me to come over one day, and because I got my wisdom teeth pulled, and Krista wanted to see me high on all the prescription drugs they gave me, which didn't work.
Didn't work at all.
I
It
Didn't-
wasn't.
He had no reaction.
I didn't have too much pain, so it did that, but I never felt anything. And so while I was living at their house for like 4 days,
Yeah.
recovering, that was when we kind of got started, and I was just playing The Witcher, and it was just the worst.
But we were just laughing, and he was raging, and that was fun.
Yeah. Kelly from Four Druids asks, what game haven't you played that you want to?
Sun and Moon. But
Yeah.
that's coming.
For
Yeah.
sure.
It's on the way.
Well, I can tell you that's definitely scored points from Kelly.
Good.
So is Kelly, you said from Four Druids.
From
is
Four
that
Druids.
channel?
Sorry?
From what?
From Four Druids. That's the Wednesday show we usually do, but I haven't done for a few weeks now.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't know how I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
We've been playing Brawlhalla for the past few episodes.
Okay.
Holla. I don't
I'll
know
have to check
that one.
those out.
Yeah.
I'm super excited about a few games coming. We probably won't do them all for Spawn Point, but the new South Park game, The Stick of Truth.
Oh, obviously, every single
So
one,
good.
every single one of these, the game gets brought up, and
I'm super excited about that. Final Fantasy 15, Detroit, the new Quantic Dream game. We're going through
Oh yeah.
heavy rain right
Yeah.
now,
you know,
and Detroit, super excited about that.
I'm trying to think. Is there anything else we want to do on the channel that we haven't?
Oh,
I
I
know
mean, Sun and Moon for sure.
Saints
But
Row.
we were going to do a thing with
Yeah.
Minecraft, but we can't quite figure out how to work it out yet. And, I mean, I don't know. I got tendinitis from playing Minecraft so much at one point that I got it in this hand, and so I would set the controller on a pillow with this hand, and I learned to move all of the buttons and stuff on a gamepad to continue playing Minecraft, even though I had tendinitis from it.
Wow.
That's Krista's claim to nerd fame.
Yeah.
Is that when you decided to take a break and play Skyrim for 250 hours?
Yeah.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
would be me holding up my mouse with the 12 buttons on the side so I can do everything one-handed.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an awesome mouse.
That's intense.
That's
Oh, Krista,
the,
so
well,
this is the
I
other
got,
reason. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
okay, no problem. I got that when, well, Hannah got that, but there was too many buttons so she couldn't handle it when we were playing. Well, Hannah still plays well, but too many buttons so she couldn't work it out, and it was too much for her. So
Yeah,
I got
that's
it.
too much.
But
That's-
now I've reprogrammed all the buttons to do my editing, so I just go bam, 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 bam. Lovely.
Yeah. You're like
That
from
is
the
nice.
future.
That's the other reason Krista married me for my nerd skills. She doesn't like mouse and keyboard, so
Yeah.
I got the great pleasure of figuring out how to set up gamepad controls with Minecraft. Get angry about it.
I'm done with that Red Bull now.
Yeah, and now there's bits of it on my carpet.
It's water. It'll go away.
Red Bull is water. Okay.
Mostly.
Well, there is water in it.
Oh
A
yeah.
lot of water.
As soon as that evaporates away, you'll get left with a whole lot of
Something.
bad shit.
Yeah.
Smokey will lick it up.
Just imagine that now, just a little puppy running around
Hyper.
hyper on Red Bull.
Crashing into walls.
Getting wings and all that.
Mm.
Next question is Mr. Ian plays Minecraft.
Ah,
It's almost like we planned this. We really
Yeah.
haven't.
that's. I mean, we really didn't.
Wow.
But this is.
They know it's scripted, right?
I don't know.
He's doing a good job.
Do they know?
I didn't even give him the offer that I've given both JuNkZ and Instinct, where I give them the questions beforehand. I didn't do that.
We didn't know that was an option.
I forgot to ask you. To be fair.
Oh well.
Both of them have said no, so that's. But what's your PC specs?
Ah. What? I guess that's my question.
The Vive can go on it.
The Vibe can run.
We've been reminiscing a lot lately about the beginning of Spawn Point, and at that point we were on our old desktop, which I can't even tell you what's on it. It was a real good deal I got on Woot one day.
What about the Spawn Point machine?
Well, getting there. So we definitely couldn't keep doing that. It wasn't up to par for playing newer games, and so we something I'd wanted to do for years and years and years was build my own computer. So I took this excuse to waste a lot of money on a computer, and I built what we call the Spawn Point machine, and it's got
good
a
name.
GTX 980, which is not top of the line by any means, but it was the highest end graphics card that I could get a good deal on, because we didn't have a ton of money to blow on it. And then our processor, I can't remember exactly what processor it is. I know it's AMD and it's 8-core. The processor is much nicer than the graphics card. And hard drive, who cares, but it's a terabyte. And we've got, I think, 4 gigs of RAM. I don't know why I'm looking at you. You don't remember. I think 4 gigs of RAM.
I can nod if you want me to.
I believe DDR3. And I'm thinking at some point in the future, there's a good chance that I'll add more RAM and or
Sounds like it.
upgrade to a solid state drive. And eventually we'll have to upgrade the graphics card, of course. But,
Obviously.
yeah.
Well, my machine I know nothing about. I know there's 12 gigs of RAM in there. And the
Very
only
nice.
other thing I could tell you is that I've only had problems playing one game, and that was Arkham Knight,
Ah, good
and
game.
who didn't have problems playing that on PC. It was okay when I decided to stop recording and play it by myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when I was recording as well, it was just far too laggy.
Yeah. We have a few games that we can't. We can record on consoles too. So for newer stuff, that's
I can't
generally what we do.
I am no PC. I am no console peasant.
Oh! Oh!
Yeah, I'm PC Master Race all the way. I was a console gamer for a long time, and
Oh yeah.
I
Until
upgraded.
you realize the beauty of the PC.
I did. It was Steam and Humble Bundle collectively.
But they don't have platinum trophies.
They don't.
That's
They
all
have
Steve cares
achievements?
about.
They do have achievements.
Yeah, but there's no like master. I literally I want a Wii, but the problem is they don't have like trophies or achievements because I like working towards those. It makes me feel like I accomplished something.
Instead of just
It's
sitting
the
on
same
his
thing.
butt playing video games.
Which is what he's actually doing.
Hey, I bowl like 4 times a week. By myself.
Didn't know this was about physical activity, but I guess it is. I guess you win if it is. So,
Yeah, I do win, Josh.
yeah. We have a Vive.
Go
That
bowling.
counts, right?
Does it go?
For
Speaking
exercise.
of
Yeah, it
computer
goes.
specs and stuff, we actually, like, for a lot of the Vive stuff, our computer isn't strong enough to run the Vive and the game and the recording software and the audio software and all that stuff. So we actually use our old computer to record
smart.
the video and the
Audio
audio and let the good computer run the game and
That's really smart.
Steam and stuff.
So our living room is a mess of monitors and computers.
Well, we only have pretty much the one room in the whole apartment, and there's both mine and Hannah's computer. We both have 2 monitors. We have the big ass TV there, so
But you got lamps out the wazoo. Look at those lamps.
yes. Well, that one's not a lamp. That's Hannah's phone grabber.
Oh!
That's
That's
a phone
cool.
attached to it, and I have the
that's
same on my
nice.
side with a lamp. But
That's
No,
so
Krista,
legit.
you can't have one.
Yes, I want one.
no, I'm still
Well, that-
recording. They were just talking about the lamps.
What is the one thing in your house or room that you don't want us to know about?
The
For the
mess.
last questions here.
The mess that if I moved slightly, you would see.
Oh, okay. Good. Maybe keep it right there then.
Let's just not just jump out of frame for a minute. No, because I'm covering over all the washing as well.
Just taking Steve's.
Oh wow, it really sucks when someone takes your glasses off.
Wow, your glasses do nothing for me. Well, a little bit.
Yours are giving me a headache immediately.
I saw this internet GIF picture,
Yeah.
and it was, the blue team, the mystic person putting on glasses, and then the valor person putting on glasses, and then the instinct person puts it in and pokes their eyes, and they cry and fall over. It made me happy. It's cool stab.
I feel like we have to say once again, sorry, Instinct,
Yeah.
even if you're not affiliated with that team.
I watched a few of your videos, Instinct, and keep making videos.
She really is good.
It was one of the Fudd finds.
Yeah.
Yep.
She was also one of the Food Finds the Answers as well.
Ah, I didn't mention.
Mm.
Krista?
We're way behind. Well, Krista and I are way behind on YouTube right now because we have a very busy month. We have had and will continue to have a very busy month.
Especially after the 24-hour stream.
I was about to say, especially after that, and congratulations on that. How much did you raise?
$300.40.
Was it 300
Really?
on the dot?
Yep, one of my coworkers donated
Oh,
the next
We were
day.
wondering who that was. Yeah.
$300.
$300,
Congratulations.
which our original goal was only 100, and we had no hopes of reaching it. So the fact that we
Tripled it.
surpassed it by that much, like, absolutely astounding to us.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
It was.
It was the least
Very-
I could do.
I mean, we really thought that there would just be hour spans where it was only us just talking to each other, but I mean, there might have been maybe a half hour
Yeah, thank
where
God that
it
didn't
was,
have to happen too much.
yeah, where it was just us.
If I had a bit more notice, I probably would have slept at a point before this stream so I could watch the whole 24 hours. But
We all woke up at like 7 or 8 that morning
Yeah.
and didn't really think about naps
That
and
was-
stuff.
That was a bit silly, I will say
Yeah,
that.
so it ended up being like 36, 40 hours, something in there, before we actually got to sleep.
I just have to point out that I did think about naps,
Oh, really?
and that was why I kept trying to get you to get stuff
Oh,
set up while I
wow.
was at work that day.
You're really smart, Josh.
Because I was going to take a nap after work
Boy,
before we
wow.
started the stream.
Oh, this
Mr.
can-
Intelligence
Ooh,
over
I work
here.
with computers.
I make the Vive go.
Wilbur Spinkle? I think I've destroyed that.
Sprinkle?
Well, he asked, what are your YouTube influences and how do you choose your games to record?
Game Grumps.
The Grumps.
Primarily,
Yeah.
yes.
You
Primarily.
can see their influence in our videos. We don't have cam. We don't have the video cam, but we might one day. I don't know. Cameras are expensive.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to look at myself that much.
Yeah.
And
I don't want to look at you that much either.
You need a grandmother.
there you go.
Oh.
Look at that guy.
Mm-hmm.
But the Grumps, you guys love Jacksepticeye.
Yeah, I really got into Jacksepticeye. He's one of my hearts.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm the one that likes like PewDiePie the most, but I only like his not game stuff. I don't really like
Okay.
watching him play games and whatever, which sorry PewDiePie if you see this.
He's gonna unsubscribe.
Oh,
I know,
yes.
we're gonna lose his subscription.
I know,
PewDiePie
I
is
know.
like my biggest subscriber.
Yeah. So I mean whatever, but I mean, and as far as the games that we play, it's mostly just the games we have enjoyed playing.
Yeah.
Like, because we don't have a lot of stuff that's like a new release or something like that. It's just stuff that we know we enjoy, so other people must enjoy it too. Because I mean, a lot of them were fairly popular in their time.
We do try to go a little bit more toward wacky games,
Mhm.
and we tried doing Walking Dead by Telltale Games
Yeah.
at one point because we thought it might be fun to have something a little more story
A
heavy.
little different.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it didn't work well for us.
Yeah.
And
A part of it is what goes into the decision is if we like the game, we'll enjoy playing it more and we'll have more fun, and then our commentary will be better.
yeah,
Yeah.
We'll have more to talk about, and it can, like, a good game, like, you don't want to talk only about the game. That was actually one of our rules in our Spawn Point headquarters room. We had all the rules written on the wall, and it's like, don't talk over, keep an eye on the timer, and balance game talk and nonsense talk, other stuff, just to keep what's on the screen linked to what we're talking about.
yeah.
And if it's a game we enjoy, it's a lot easier.
Yeah.
We had a good example of that is our one or two episodes of Star Wall, which
yeah.
we loved that game. All three of us loved it, and as soon as we were done recording, we were planning on recording other games that day, but we finished it and said, let's just take a break and keep playing this.
So we just stopped recording for the day and kept playing Star Wall.
Yeah, but it was, all of our commentary was very reactionary. It was, oh, you almost got
Yeah,
me.
come on.
Hey! Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't. And you see how annoying that was for 3 seconds. And it was like a whole episode of us just doing that.
So we try to avoid that too, and games.
I can understand that. It's one of the problems with 4 Druids, so we're all just, especially when we all get really serious because we want to beat each other, and then it goes quiet.
Exactly.
Mhm.
And then someone says, oh, great commentary every time.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we said that quite a few times.
Yeah.
But it's normally whenever Steve's talking out his butt.
Happens a lot. Happens a lot. What was the other half of that question?
The two halves were how do we pick
Influences
games and who
and-
are our
Who
influences.
are the influences?
Oh.
As far as influences, I know we already talked about that, but I think true influences, it's probably just Game Grumps. I mean, we like the other channels, but I don't think we've ever cited them as a reason for, oh, we liked how they did this, so let's do this that way.
But what about, like, we also all love stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
We watch a lot of that together. We love Red
That
Letter
was-
Media.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, half in the bag.
Half in
the
the bag.
If you haven't
That's an
seen them
influence
and
for
you
sure.
like movies, then definitely go check that out. Because, I mean, even on our channel, Steve has put together compilations of like the story that they go through on their channel, and they do movie reviews,
but they have a really good, dry, northern sense of humor.
which we kind of like and have done a lot. Like, I don't know, they would definitely be a big influence in what we've done.
They inspired our review show.
Yeah. I think stand-up comedy was one of the first things that we really did together too.
Yeah.
Like, that was one of the things that made us be friends in the first place. So that's just kind of been always in the background of what we do.
And now we're going to see Brian Regan.
Going to see Brian Regan next Monday, Sunday.
Someday.
Sunday.
Way to date the episode.
I've already done
nobody knows
that.
what we're going to see.
By saying the NES was released today when it...
Yeah. Well,
And we already
happens.
said Sun and Moon is something we
never
want
bothered
to
me.
play.
I'll moon your son.
Moon my son so hard.
Nailed it!
No,
I
it's
get
gonna
it.
Scar our son for life.
Best joke!
I may have a son that we still don't know yet.
Are you gonna moon him?
Probably know me at some point.
Okay. My
Not,
dad mooned
not
once on
purposefully, but it probably happened at some point.
Yeah, it happens. My dad once bent over in a bathrobe and... Uh-oh.
Okay.
Next question.
Next question.
Please.
Right.
Please.
Jay Stallard asks, if you had to live on a desert island, what 3 things would you bring?
Josh. A plane.
You do need extra
Wait,
food.
Are
And
we all
fuel
going-
for the plane.
Is this
Okay.
collectively or individually? If
Well, you can
going
answer it individually if you want,
Individually. All right.
So we have to pick
Okay.
3
or you
things.
can do it. It's up to you. However you want to answer the
Let's
question.
say spawn point
Spawn point.
is on a desert island.
Well, that
What?
means we each get to bring one thing.
Okay. Josh, if you'll bring fuel, I'll bring the plane.
I'm gonna bring a car door, so if we get hot, we can roll the window down.
That's good. Okay.
Okay.
I like it. I'll bring Smokey!
Oh, but then Smokey will be trapped on a desert island.
Smokey will be the first food.
But yeah, we're gonna run out of food.
Yeah.
Just trying to think ahead.
Yeah.
How about you bring a cow then, you
Oh.
monster?
Not a house dog.
What about a pregnant cow?
Ooh,
Does that count
yeah.
as one thing?
Well, it would count as one thing, plus you'd have the milk.
Pregnant cow.
Where do you think I'm gonna get a pregnant cow?
I don't know. I
How do
figure
you think
it's
you're going to
magic.
get to a desert island? If you think about it too much, it's going to fall apart.
alright. I'm just trying to look for plot holes here.
Oh, you know what? I've never considered this before, but if I have to go live on a desert island, my glasses have to be one of my 3 things. Because I'm dead if I don't have my glasses.
So if we end up, spawn point's going to be naked on an island together?
Wait, so we are clothes
Is that what
included?
you're saying?
Okay, we're way off base.
Can we bring our vestigial organs? Because I still have my tonsils. I guess that could be food.
I have a gallbladder.
Nice. All right.
Oh,
We're working it up here.
can I have my own desert island?
Well, I said you could answer the question however you want.
So Josh has chosen to go on his own desert island.
But of course, saying that next to your wife is kind of a bit funny.
Mhm. I mean, I was already saying I'd eat your dog, so.
Yeah.
After 24 hours straight with Steve, we didn't want to see him the next day at all.
Yeah.
We even went to a park that we often go to for
didn't-
Pokemon.
We didn't want to see
And-
our house the next day.
and purposefully did not mention it to him or anybody
Hey.
because we did not want them to show up.
Hey.
Great, now we're going to have a fight with him on the internet.
Yeah.
Well, might bring in the ratings.
I guess. Maybe that's what we could do for our channel, just get in fist fights. Just, that's it. I mean, I kind of, that was almost political. I'm going to ditch that idea, too. Never mind.
I've decided to change the plane to a boat.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, does this island have a runway?
Yeah, that's why. I'm gonna have to have
I
a
have
boat.
no information about the island other than the fact it's a deserted island.
Could you quick message Mud Dog back or whoever that came from?
Let's get some specifications on this question.
Spawn Point really needs to qualify.
Is this like Caribbean or an Indian island, Polynesian?
Arctic island?
Yeah. Ooh, if it's Arctic, I'm definitely gonna keep that car door window rolled up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did we answer your question?
I think there was 3 things in there somewhere.
Yeah. Collectively, I think we made it there.
Car door, boat, smoky. Done.
Now we're stuck in a gasless boat.
It could be a rowboat or a sailboat.
Rowboat.
See, he's thinking ahead.
Use Smokey's tail.
Oh. Okay.
Although I would probably choose a sailboat because rowing all that way might be a bit more difficult.
It's true, but then what if the wind takes you to a place like Sweden?
Yeah, or like strands you on a desert island.
Oh, another one?
Well, it could get you stuck in Sweden, but it could be worse. You could be stuck in London.
Ooh, that's true.
Burn.
I would love to go to London, though. Fudd, is it true that their streets are always wet? Because anytime I see London in movies, the streets are wet.
Well, there is a lot of rain.
That would
That's the
explain
thing.
it. Okay.
I just thought people peed everywhere.
Oh yeah, they do that as well, and I'm not joking.
Good. Yeah. Oh, wait. Is it... People always say desert island.
Mhm.
I think it's supposed to be deserted island.
I've never been sure.
I don't know.
What desert islands exist?
Well, palm trees and stuff like that are
Would be
generally in
desert.
desert areas.
It'd still probably be tropical.
I think the idea behind a desert island is you have no fresh water.
But that's like an inverted island where the oasis is all around it, or an inverted oasis
Yeah.
where sand and then water, but this
Like
is the
a
opposite.
belly button. Next question.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
that was the last question. I just would have one question from me. Could you all say the town of which I came from again, please?
Oh,
The what?
Dagenham?
Dog it.
Diagon.
Ham and ha.
Dong
Dangin.
I think I can spell it.
Can you, Mr.
Really?
Computer Man?
I think so. Was
It's
it
gotta have like a silent in
Was
it.
it Dagenham?
Yeah.
So I can spell it,
You can spell it.
but I can't say it.
You ready, ladies and gentlemen? Dagenham.
Dagenham. Dagenham. Okay. We got it.
So I got it.
In all,
rough-
actually, in all fairness, it's Dagenham, but when you live there, you drop H's, so it's Dagenham.
Drop H's.
It's one of those things. When you speak, you drop H's and
Dagenham.
T's.
Oh, Jack
So
says.
you don't say water, you say water.
Whoa.
Butter.
Butter. Say Cam Newton.
Cam Newton.
Newton.
New-
Cam Newton. Okay.
Well, you did
But
this-
hey, that was just for my chuckles.
Okay. Well,
I hope you enjoyed this. If you have, please like, share, and subscribe. I am the Fudd. This was the Spawn Point. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Fudd.
yes,
It
it
was
was
awesome.
fun.
Food.
Thanks for watching.